Lixr. Lixr. It's a new product line at Sephora that we're going to talk about today. I bought 3 out of the 4 products. I'll tell you what, I didn't get the 4th, don't worry. And we'll try it on. And we are right now kind of towards the end of a wear test as I'm filming this. So the results of that will be later. Lixr is a brand that you guys asked me to try. It's new to Sephora. You guys asked me to try it. That's why I did. So I'm really excited to share that with you in response to so many requests. Let me take a real quick second here to talk to you guys about Prequel dermatology recommended skincare. So Prequel is a brand I have heard about forever. You guys in my audience love Prequel, and in fact, more than just loving them, you trust them with your skincare. And so they came and provided me with some PR, which was incredibly nice of them. This video is not sponsored, they're not paying me, but they gave me some PR and I thought, oh good, I have never tried Prequel. So them providing some gave me cause to try it. They gave me their SPF, they gave me the Scar Stick, which you can also, I hear, use on lines. So I'm experimenting with that. They gave me lots of their cleansers, the pre-cleanser. I've been really loving it. The one thing I haven't opened yet, but I'm kind of excited about, is the moisturizing gel socks. I have such dry feet in the winter. It's starting to get warmer here in California, so I kind of want to save these. And I'm afraid if I take them out that they'll dry out. Have you guys used these? At any rate, you're going to be in comments going, Rebecca, you had never tried Prequel. I hadn't. So they sent it over, and let me just tell you, stamp of approval. If you have skin that can get red, if you have skin that's just picky, if you don't like to A, spend too much money on skincare, B, have it too fragranced or too many active ingredients, Prequel really strikes the balance. And I knew this, and you guys had recommended it to me. And more than recommend it, what you guys tend to do is just mention it as an obviosity. Like you're like, well, my Prequel cleanser, obviously. Like everybody loves them. They're like, well, obviously, about Prequel. And I hadn't tried them. So they sent me over some things. I thank them for that. And you know, when I get good PR and I love it, I want to come on here to tell you about it. If you have not tried Prequel yet, if you had used them in the past and hadn't thought about them for a while, let me urge you, loving everything. And my skin is getting more finicky as I get older. I know I'm aging in reverse. Aren't we all? But my skin gets a little bit more finicky. It wants to break out more, itch more, turn red. And this is going to be the solution to it. So they have made a customer of me, and I hope that I, in turn, can make you a Prequel customer because I've been really enjoying this stuff. All right, let's talk about Lixir. So 4 products launched on Sephora. One of them is just like a lip treatment balm. I ended up getting into lip and cheek, so I didn't do that. But it is a brand born of skin conditions, from rosacea and acne. The founder's son had to be on Accutane. And she started doing a lot of research and found that the water in our cosmetic products, and water is generally one of the top ingredients, but the water, you can't just stick water in a product and have it be shelf stable. Water doesn't go rancid or anything, but it does kind of go off. So the presence of water, apparently, and I am no chemist, requires a ton of preservatives to keep that all in line. So what they developed at Lixr, that's Lixr, this brand new to Sephora, is products that have no water whatsoever, and therefore they are able to skip those preservatives. And it makes a really breathable, I would agree with that because I'm still doing the wear test, really a breathable, pretty product. So all of these products do not use water, but it's not oily. And we'll talk about it in the demo. I'm used to, if it's not water, then it's oil. Really interesting. Here's what I got. I got 3 out of the 4 new products on Sephora. I got the Skin Shake Biphase Serum Skin Tint. This has squalane. It's $49. There's 20 shades. I got the shade Cashew 2.5N. If you are my shade twin, or always one shade above or one shade beneath me, you can base it on that because I think I did a really good job. It's waterless, so you have to shake it. It's got like that little, like a nail polish ball in it, and it's really light coverage. And then you're supposed to pair it with this multi-use, You have to open them both because the packaging is the same. That's slightly annoying. This multi-use cream to powder concealer foundation stick, that's 36 bucks. This one is in 28 shades, but I got 2.5 in Cashew as well. This one is a medium coverage and is recommended for either oily skin, combo skin, or normal skin. Not for dry skin because, you know, it's a stick. Also waterless. This one is definitely cream to powder. You can still powder it if you like to wear a powder, but I don't love powder, and I really liked, you know, I'm pretty normal skin. I really liked it. There's no weird fragrances or scents to any of these products that my sniffer detects. And then there's the Lixstick, not lipstick, but Lix, L-I-X stick. This is a creamy lip and cheek tint stick. I got mine in the shade Kumato, but there are 6 shades and it's $36. And I got, of course, this really red shade here, which I am wearing on my lips, but I've been wearing for a while. And it's very, very pretty, actually, really, really pretty. And we're gonna try it on. Like I said, we're in the middle of a wear test. And I'm gonna take you all out there to see it, but I wanted to talk to you about Prequel as well. And I'm so glad that you guys, I wouldn't have even thought to review this. I don't always jump on new product line releases at Sephora, but I had so many requests for this. I thought, all right, let's see. So far, I'll tell you, spoiler alert, I'm really liking it. Let's try it all on in this next scene here, okay? Let's go. Okay, let's play with these items. I have to tell you that my inclination is to do the multi-use cream and powder concealer and then this really kind of light, dewy over. Doesn't that seem like the right way to do it? But luckily for us, I did research it. And they said that this goes first and to layer this product over. All right, I doubt it really matters, but let's do what the brand suggests if you've been doing it differently. Continue. Okay. So this is more fun anyway. So here, I'm just going to hold it up to my microphone. But remember, my microphone port is broken. That's why my sound isn't great. I got to bring this into Canon to fix it. But if you could hear this, it's like a nail polish bottle. So you got to shake it up. And then it's got a roller ball, right? All right, so now they say that as you roll it on is everything kind of blends together. Let me just do one side of my face first so you guys can see. Do I have to hold it down? Yeah, you kind of have to hold it down, but that's not that hard. You know, it's not that hard. Okay, I'm going to do one side. I don't know when to stop. It's funny, for a product with no water, it's watery. Okay, now they said you can pat it on. You guys hate when I touch my face, so I'll use a brush. Yeah, I don't know why you hate that either, but you do. And it looks like you could kind of keep going and make this a bit deeper, but it is a very light coverage. And the little concealer foundation stick is medium coverage, so. Okay. Oh, pretty. Good color choice. So that's 2.5 neutral, Cashew. Cashews. Okay. What do you guys think? Nothing? A little something. Should I do a little more on this side first? I'll speed it up when I do this side, so don't worry. Let's just see what happens when I build. So you want to shake it. I didn't shake it the second time. It was probably still shook. But then you do kind of want to hold it upside down. And that's not hard. Use a sponge, use your hand, use a brush, whatever. So I just made it a little bit deeper because it's buildable. It's still a good shade, I think, for me. Do you guys agree? Okay. All right, I'll speed it up now and I'll do 2 coats on this side too, okay? Okay, to those among you who are fairly eagle-eyed, you'll say, oh, you only did 1 coat on that side. Well, no, I did about 2 passes. And I don't know if you could see because it was sped up. You have to make sure, you know, I was starting to do that. That's not going to work. It's not that hard. Okay, so there we go. Aside from my goofy looking hair. Okay, now we go in with this stick. And it looks just like the lip and cheek, so I got to do it right. Oops, that's red. That would be terrible looking. Okay, so let's see. Same shade. It should look a little bit different because it's a different formula. And we always talk about this. I'm just kind of putting it everywhere that I have little lines or whatever. And we always talk about this when you have a different formula. It's like a paint in satin, you know, like a house paint in different finishes, right? It's going to look a little different. Now, I did use quite a bit of it. And before you balk at that is because I figured, well, you know, and the other is really light coverage, and I have a lot of sins to cover here. Okay. So, just to give you a little bit of some perspective, this side now has both of these products, both the Skin Shake and the Multi-Use Cream and Powder Concealer, or Cream to Powder Concealer. That's on this side. Both of these are in the 2.5 Neutral Cashew. Okay, and now I'll do this side. I'll speed it up. Okay, and that time, yeah, I forgot. I used the concealer brush. It was quicker because I did use a lot of the concealer. Did I say the concealer brush? I meant the foundation brush. Okay, so there we go. I will wash my hands. Don't worry. That concerns you guys as well. And I did use hands on the face. Do you know what's the most interesting so far about this? Perhaps because this is a cream to powder concealer stick, it feels like when I touch my face, it has that soft feeling to it like a powder provides. Even though that was both products, a cream and a liquid, it feels like my face is very moisturized and very powdered. It is a lovely feeling. And though the Bi-Phase Serum is like a serum foundation that kind of sinks into the skin, it feels just instead like a really moisturizing, I see what they mean about skincare type feel. My face feels really soft, but it feels powdered, you know, like it's set. If you are someone who absolutely cannot live without powder, could you just powder it? Yeah, I mean, I think you probably really could, actually. But you don't have to, which I love. I'm not a powder girl. You guys notice I don't review a ton of powders because I don't use a lot of them. Now we're going to add in, we do have this fourth product available on the Sephora site anyway. That's kind of a lip balm, but I'm going to use this lipstick, this Lixstick Creamy Lip and Cheek Tint. I don't think I needed the other. And you know me, I went for this really red shade. So I got this Merit #1 brush, and I'm just going to, God, it feels like I just put a lipstick on my face. Let's see if it blends. It does blend. Do you know what I mean by it feels like a lipstick? Because it, you know how when we've all done this, right? In a pinch where you use a lipstick as a cheek shade and it kind of feels like, oh, am I going to be able to blend that? You know, like it feels like a lipstick. That's what this feels like. This feels exactly like if you used your favorite lipstick on your cheek. And we've all done that. But generally, for most of us, it's not our preference. That's the feeling. It did blend quite nicely, but I'm just trying to describe that to you. Kind of blended away a little bit, didn't it? Let's put some on the lips, though. And none of these products have any sort of a very strong fragrance. This one smells maybe a tad bit fruity. And let me just kind of blot it in. Really pretty, behaves very much like a lipstick and goes on the cheeks the same way lipstick would. I'm repeating myself, but you know. I'll tell you this. I've done a really quick bang up job on the lips, but it's you know, I could use a lip brush if I wanted to, but look, it looks pretty good. Just like that. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? Yeah. How about the cheeks, though? I mean, is that enough color on the cheeks? I feel like I'll tell you this, I'm hesitant to put too much on the cheeks because it feels like I'm really worried that it will stain and I'm pressing really hard. The nice thing about using this on lips and cheeks is, you know, I like that look where it's kind of a cohesive look because the lips and the cheeks complement one, not just, they don't complement one another, they're the same color. I guess that would be complementing. See, that's a little better, huh? That's really nice. That's really nice. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off and do things in the house. I'm going to leave this as it is, and we're going to do a little check-in. When I come back, I'll maybe have some mascara on, but I'm really leaving this video just for these products, but I want to test how the foundation and that multi-use concealer foundation stick, how it works and how it sets on the face. It still feels like I have a really moisturized, powdered face, which is a nice feeling. I'm enjoying it. It feels very luxurious. I mean, so far I cannot tell that this is water-free. It doesn't feel, this was one thing I wondered, would it feel like it's water-free, so it's full of oil? No. And I would let you know because I do not like, I have an aversion to oil products on my skin. No reason for it. I'm not saying it's bad for your skin. I just don't like the feel of it. You know, there's oil skincare and Westman Atelier and such has that oily, little bit Victoria Beckham Beauty too, the kind of oily foundation. I don't like the feel of it. So I'm not feeling that. Even if it's in here, it's fooled me. But yeah, instead it feels moisturized and powdered. So I'll put on a little bit of maybe mascara. I'm trying out that new YSL. It's not a tubing mascara, but it kind of feels like one. So I'll play with that, and then I'll be back in quite a few hours, and we'll see how this has lasted, okay? For me, that's going to be a long time, but for you, it's going to feel just like that. Okay, let me tell you what we're looking at here and the timelines and all that. First of all, got our new YSL mascara, which I'm really liking. You know what this is like to me? I'm not a big fan of the Victoria Beckham Beauty, the second mascara, or the Kitten mascara from Lisa Eldridge, but to me this is like a better version of that. It's just really natural. It's not very dramatic, but I think it's really pretty for every day, so I like that. It's not a tubing mascara, but kind of behaves that way, but anyway, keep that in mind. Neither here nor there. Okay, this is the cheek product that I doubly put on, what are we at? 6 hours ago. Let me check. Yes, 6 hours ago, and it stayed on. This lipstick, which is slightly wearing off, I put on about an hour ago. I reapplied about an hour ago. This has been on for 6 hours. So this cream cheek is really staying, and if you put on a lot of it, it's quite pretty. It's a little tough to blend out because it's like a lipstick, but it's pretty. And there's kind of nice an hour later. That's an hour after applying. That looks nice. So that's going to last you. Now let's look at these foundation products, okay? So remember that we tried both the foundation multi-use cream to powder concealer and the Skin Shake Bi-Phase Serum Skin Tint. Beautiful. I don't see it as that dewy now that it's been 6 hours. Do you think that you're seeing dewy? Now sometimes my skin just goes and sucks stuff in. I have this very weird skin that takes dewy products and makes them not look dewy. And my skin isn't dry or thirsty. I do moisturize, I promise. So I don't quite know what that is about, but I'm not seeing a very dewy tint on me, but I think it's pretty. And I like the order they had me do this in. I love the shades. I love the fact that I matched the shades. They kind of play off each other in different textures. 6 hours, not sinking into lines. I still feel that things are covered up. Yeah, I'd wear this. It feels blurred because this product kind of self-sets and turns to a powder. It feels very blurred. I'm really confident recommending this to you guys. Here's what I want you to keep in mind. The cheek product is beautiful, but it's like blending a regular waxy lipstick. But boy, does it have staying power. Look at it after 6 hours. And for the lips, it's very pretty and doesn't sink into lip lines. So real good there. And then I want you to keep in mind that this is not oily feeling. Apparently it has no water. Oh, what they do. They're magicians over there, but it doesn't feel oily, but really pretty. And I would recommend using these together because then this kind of self-sets. It feels beautiful on the face, and I think it's really evening out my complexion and quite pretty. I really, really like it. And just a little shout out for no reason to this newer YSL mascara. I think it's really nice. Yeah, that's good stuff. I don't know what it is instead of water. Well, look into it, Rebecca. I know, but I'm just talking about product performance. I can't be everything to everyone, right? Anyway, let me know what you think. Did you guys try this? I just had so many of you asking me about it, and I'm glad. I don't think I would have tried it if you guys hadn't have asked. And another shout out to the folks over at Prequel for sending me all this good stuff and finally exposing me to a brand that I should have tried long ago. I'm late to the party here. All right, I want to chat with you guys over in the comment section because that's what we do. So give me your thoughts on this new line and on Prequel, if you've used it and what you've tried, all of that good stuff. Hey, I'm on Instagram, you know, I'm on TikTok. I'm everywhere. You can join the membership here on YouTube and come have lives with us every Friday. We have a lot of fun. Love to see you there. Don't forget to subscribe. Lots of good stuff coming up this week and in the weeks to follow. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.